Welcome back to New York Living. Thanks for sticking with us. Listen, I'm not a numbers gal, but for this, I just want you to play along with me. Some numbers to consider. 65 million Americans report back pain, making it one of the most frequent doctor complaints. If that's not enough, 16 million adults suffer from persistent or chronic back pain. And listen, if you're counting the coins in your piggy bank, nearly 200 million work days are lost every year because of back pain. The good news is that a lot of these aches and pains can actually be prevented, believe it or not, with just a simple things that you can do. So joining us right now is Dr. Charlotte Fisher, the co-director of endoscopic spine surgery at NYU Langone. She's going to show us how to protect our spines. Hello.
Hi, thanks so much for having me today.
You are doing us a public service, so thank you. I have on heels. I don't always wear them. You're wearing a sensible and a gorgeous sneaker.
I love comfortable shoes. You know, some people can be comfortable in heels. I just want sneakers and support.
I do too. Okay, so we shared some of those statistics.
Yeah.
You were not shocked
No.
by any of them. So what are the everyday habits that we're doing that is actually causing back pain?
Yeah, one of the things that really people don't think about is their commute, particularly New Yorkers. We walk to work, we're standing on the bus or subway, and what are you carrying with you?
The weight of the world.
Yes. So it's important to take a look at your bag and think about making it a little bit lighter, making it more like 5 to 10 pounds. Do you need to carry the laptop around with you? Or maybe you can have something at home and something at work, use more cloud services so that you're not carrying so much with you.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay, let's start with our day in the morning. I know, myself included, I get up, I try to stretch before I jump out of bed.
Yeah.
What are the do's and the don'ts of the morning stretch?
So the do's are when you wake up, you want to try and roll onto your side and push yourself up. That can be helpful. And you want to let your body sort of warm up and maybe do a little bit of stretching. It would be great if we all did some yoga sun salutations every morning. And just let your body sort of warm up. You don't want to sit up straight up like you're doing a crunch. And you want to, definitely you do want to hydrate in the morning before you kind of get going. And that's going to help everything in your body.
I'm your nightmare. I literally, like, the alarm goes, I go, it's 4:30, I do the heave-ho, my legs go up and I go, all right, here we go, little girl. Slide to the side, which is what I did when I was pregnant. So slide to the side and then.
Yes, yeah, if you roll onto your side and use your hands to push up, it can be really helpful.
Let's get back to the commute. A lot of people, as you said, are walking, they're on the train, they're on the bus, or some of us are driving. Any do's, don'ts, tips that can help us?
Well, I think it's important to remember that car seats are designed for safety, not necessarily comfort. So you do want to put yourself, your seat back up, and you do want to sit so that your arms are your elbows are at your side. You don't want to be reaching for that steering wheel, leaning way back. And for men, if you have your wallet in your back pocket, maybe take that out and put it in the center console.
Okay.
And then if you have a long drive, maybe try and take a break every hour or every 2 hours, just to let your body move and get back into a natural position.
So no low rider like you're driving an avenue.
I mean, sometimes you got a low ride. The song comes on and yes.
See? But for better, 10 and 6
but
and 9.
But just for that one song.
Okay, fine. Okay, at work, some people sit all day, some people stand all day. What are the biggest posture mistakes that we're making at work?
Yeah, so sitting in a chair like we're sitting for work would not be good, because you want to put your feet flat on the ground, knees at 90 degrees, hip at 90 degrees, and you do want your monitor at eye level. So that you're very natural in how you're sort of sitting. And if you can put your keyboard more towards your lap level, that would be great.
So towards your lap, but at eye level. So get one of those sort of ergonomic doohickeys, or just pile a bunch of books so that it's.
Yeah. So like the laptops are not good because they turn us into like creatures. So if you can be a little more relaxed, that would be ideal. And then you do want to get up every so often. I love the sit-stand desk, not necessarily because one is better than the other, but because you get some movement in your day.
I like that. The sit-stand desk. Okay.
And you don't want to hold the phone like this. That also
terrible.
Can be kind of painful.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. When we're at home, we're bed rotting, or we're watching our show, or we're just laying on the couch.
Yeah.
What are some do's and don'ts?
So when you're watching TV, it's great to be on the couch facing forward. You don't want to be craned or turned in an awkward position.
Okay.
So you know, like when teenagers are like laying on the couch, all rotate. That's not great.
Oh.
So you want to be sort of in a more comfortable position, have lumbar support. You don't want to watch TV in bed. I'm so sorry. Bed rotting sounds so fun.
Sorry, guys. So the whole entire floor is miffed with you.
I know.
Right now.
Everyone
Sorry.
hates me. I'm the only human being on the planet who doesn't have a bed, a TV in her bedroom.
I don't have a TV in my bedroom either.
And take that out of your bedroom, watch TV, fall asleep, and then go to bed.
And then make your. What if you put the TV on the ceiling?
Well, that would be good if you wanted to train yourself to sleep on your back.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
because sleeping on your back would be great. It's like good alignment.
Yeah.
And then trying to have like a pillow under your knees would be really good. So maybe a TV on the ceiling could be helpful.
Okay. Speaking of,
See, I'm flexible. I'll work with you. I'll work with you.
We know that sleep helps us restore overall, but how is it helping our spine? Because I never considered that sleep is a time for spine recovery.
Yeah, it's one of the only times in our day when our axial muscles, like our paraspinal muscles, they start on the back of our heads, they go down to our pelvis, that they get to relax and not carry the load of our bodies, the weight of the world, as you said earlier. So it's good to have a nice alignment. So don't sleep in a recliner. Don't put too many pillows under your head.
Yeah.
And it's hard. If you're a side sleeper or a tummy sleeper, that's not the best way to sleep. Okay. But it's such a habit that I do want you to get really good sleep. So if you're a side sleeper like me, just go for it.
I was going to say, how do you sleep?
I'm a side tuck.
Me too. I'm a side like a vampire. It's this. Last but not least, when should we say, okay, this back pain is too much, now we need to come see you? What is the red flag?
Honestly, anytime you're wondering, should I see a doctor? It's a great time to see a doctor because you don't know when you should and should not see a doctor. So you can see your primary care doctor, you can see a pain management specialist, PMR, which is physical medicine and rehabilitation specialist. Also, everyone should know that certain states like New York have direct access to physical therapy. So certain physical therapists you're allowed to go see for like 1 to 3 sessions before getting a doctor's prescription. That is a great way to get an assessment of your body mechanics, what you can do, and then active exercises that you can do on your own.
Love that. This was a treat for me.
Oh, I thank you.
I think everybody also loves you. We feel better now that now we're just here to impress you. Thank you so much. You at home, plenty of information. We sure do hope that you take advantage of it. We're going to post it on our website at pix11.com.